Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Manson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. We'll give you guys a first perspective on things and how we see them. So this is a video that I just wanted to touch on quickly. So as you guys know, Victor Wembanyama is quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the NBA. And yesterday, the San Antonio Spurs closed out the the Portland Trail Blazers in round one. And Victor finished that game, although a lot of his teammates played well, like Julian Campaign. Campaign, I think it's Campaign, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle. And Victor finished the game with 17 points, 6 blocks, 3 assists, 14 rebounds on 71%. He only shot the ball 7 times. So he didn't even shoot the ball. He just dominated the game. And if you look at Victor's playoff numbers here, Victor Wembanyama is on a tear, man. His playoffs this year, he's averaging 21 points per game. And he's only played 4 games, by the way. 21 points per game on 58% shooting from the field, 54% shooting from 3, 8.8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steals, and 4 blocks per game. And he's only really getting started with a box plus minus of 11.3. But after that game, Shaquille O'Neal, who has been long known as like a big man hater, said something about Victor that I didn't expect Shaq to say about, frankly, any NBA center that's ever played the sport. And I want to get to an article here from Fadeaway World. It says, Shaquille O'Neal claims Victor Wembanyama is the first perfect big man in NBA history. He then continues on. Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal doesn't usually give out too many compliments to today's big men, but even he is in awe of San Antonio Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama helped the Spurs advance to the Western Conference semifinals with a 114-95 win over the Portland Trail Blazers at the and O'Neal sang his praises on Inside the NBA after the game. Take a listen to what Shaq had to say here about Victor.
What's your takeaway from what you saw of the Spurs tonight?
I mean, I said this to you and the guy. I think Wemby is the first perfect big man that's ever created. Can shoot, free throws, play defense, play offense. He's a great team player. I'm happy for the Spurs. I'm happy for Wendy. And for me, in a long time, he's a joy to watch. You know, I don't usually, talk about
like any big man.
Like, give any big man credit. I'm sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
I don't usually, enjoy the big man how they play now, but he plays it so perfectly. I actually accept the way he plays. So if he wants to shoot jumpers, I'm fine with him. But to me, he's like the perfect big man. And as the president of the Big Man Lions, I don't need to give any big man credit.
Well, because you don't.
Because I don't have to.
Okay.
The season ends for the Portland Trail Blazers in 5 games at San Antonio.
And then the article then continues on. He said, there isn't much that Wembanyama cannot do. The 2026 defensive player is the terror on the court and dominated against the Trailblazers as the Spurs won the series in 5 games. So you heard that there. What are my thoughts about this? First of all, this is good. I'm glad that Shaq is showing Victor Wembanyama some love here. But I want to get to a larger point. First of all, I want the Spurs to win a championship. I want the San Antonio Spurs to win a championship, and I want Victor Wembanyama to win his first title. I think it would be an incredible story for Victor in his first playoff appearance to win a championship, especially with a team that he helped turn around over the last few years. It wasn't just him, great coaches, great program, great bevy of young players. But I would love that. He's the first unanimous defensive player of the year, and I would love for him to win a championship because what it would mean that it would be ushering in a new era in the NBA. Many people think that Victor is going to be a once in a lifetime player. And you can already see that he's on the path. I would love it. I would absolutely love it because the NBA needs a new breath of fresh air. And I think Victor represents that. I would love for him to do that, especially with a young star, especially with a guy that frankly is like a throwback player. He's a guy that cares about competing. He's a guy that wants to go after his opponents. He wants to win. He doesn't want to do kumbaya with you and all. He's not a part of none of that shenanigans. And I love that. I think it's something that the NBA has been missing. I think it's time for one of these younger stars to win it all. And if Victor doesn't win, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad if Anthony Edwards won. I wouldn't have been mad at him. Let me think of some other guys that SGA, I wouldn't be too mad, but I want Victor and those other guys to win more. I just think we need a new era. We need a new breath of fresh air in the league. So to me, I'm extremely excited for this. Shout out to Victor, man. And I'm going to be rooting for the Spurs to come out of the Western Conference. And hopefully we can see them in the Western Conference Finals with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then that's going to be a real treat. So shout out to Shaq for showing Victor some love. You guys let me know what you think about the performance from Victor and the Spurs and how far you think they can go in the playoffs ultimately this year. Whatever you guys think, leave them in the comments and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.